Hello, everybody. Do I need to explain the game again? Oh God.
I would give it
Yes.
30 seconds
Do
to
it!
speech
Make
there.
your dreams
Just
come
do
true.
it. According to the
Thank
sound
you,
bar at the
Alex.
very bottom.
Also, obsolete. Where is the sound, the intro?
You bold deceivers and you gosh darn goddamn liars and you goddamn lies.
Welcome to the Goddamn Liars. Do we want to switch the teams? Welcome to the game show. In this game show, people get statements, they say them, and the other team has to decide if it's a truth or a lie. Simple enough, right? What are you guys doing today?
Doing pretty good.
PG.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good. How are you? Right now, at this very moment.
You want me to lie? Okay, anyway, Tempest.
Yes.
We have Tempest on this side with Vox, the prime liar, we like to call him. We just got him shipped over from Ireland.
Top of the morning to you.
On this side, we got Sarge and SuperDuperJeff. We told him we weren't going to fly him back from New York, so he decided he would become a hobo, and he now got his computer set up under a bench. I found his router in a gutter, but I guess that's the best connection he can get, so.
His
You know what?
landlord
As
just-
long as it
Anyway.
works. Look at
Wi-Fi's
Hobo Jesus
great.
over there.
The green screen is actually a moss wall behind him.
Nice. This is actually what he sees when he takes LSD and looks down the alleyway.
Water, earth, fire, air.
Whoa.
Life isn't real.
Dream world.
Wake up.
Don't
medication.
do that.
Well,
Goddamn liars. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. You goddamn liars.
once fought a seagull after stealing my fish around 8 years old.
You fought it.
Yes.
Is this a fish you caught?
No.
Oh, like this is a restaurant setting?
No.
Explain. Why is this your fish?
Okay, so
Your pet fish?
I don't want to keep asking a
He
specific.
literally he walked outside with a,
No.
with a fish bowl.
No.
okay, so what it was is that it was at a SeaWorld. And over I want to say it was like sea otters or something, and they just give you those little paper basket things that you mainly use for fries? Like the old-fashioned diner things, if that makes
So you're
sense.
saying that, like, you had fish
the
net to
boat?
feed the otters?
Yes.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? A paper net?
One of
Sarge,
the
have you
boats.
ever been to a
Continue.
diner?
It's a
No,
boat. It's a
continue.
boat. It's a boat.
Go ahead.
Okay. And so I remember, I want to say it was a tall, like thick plastic wall. I don't know if it was glass or plastic, but there's these little holes that you can just insert the fish into, and it'll just drop down into the enclosure. And I picked up the fish, and a seagull was standing on top of this wall, and it just pecked down at me. I turned to my mom, and ran over to her and grabbed a balloon sword, and I chased after the seagull.
At what point did the seagull show up? Like, was it
don't
there
know.
the whole time? And you're
I
just like,
don't
was
know.
about to say.
I never
I'm gonna
noticed
get one
it
over on this
until
seagull.
I felt
was-
its
it was-
beaks.
It was like
Bit
a
my
Dark
hand.
Souls boss just sitting there like, ho 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 ho.
The health bar
And
shows
he's like
up.
trying to get the fish past it.
So you
He's
have a
"Oh,
roof?
no."
Is there a roof above your head?
I want to say it's kind of like a gazebo type roof. I want to say.
So you got these holes. I'm assuming you're not underwater.
Oh yeah, obviously, because I'm a goddamn fish man from One Piece. Honestly, I don't remember many details.
Build
I
this
just remember
room.
being
Build the room
pissed
for me.
off at a seagull about this.
Hmm.
I think it was more of a height difference.
So Jeff,
Yeah.
where I'm at right now. I don't think he's just lying about this thing. I think he's lying about a lot of things. When you feed the animals, you just throw it in just throw it. There's no fucking feed hole.
So, but counterpoint,
Huh?
there are places in Japan where they're like, this is what I think he's getting it from. I think he's pulling it from this. There are places in Japan where there's an otter enclosure and it has little holes, and otters can stick their paws through, and you can like hold an otter's paw.
Okay. Now,
But I don't think it's for food.
another detail that I hated what container do trainers feed the animals with?
I don't know. Like there was
No,
Yeah,
Tempest,
I'm not
Tempest.
asking you, Tempest.
Yeah, he's
Jeff.
talking to Jeff.
Jeff, what container do you see
A
any
bucket.
steel? Exactly, a fucking iron bucket, not some paper tray, right? And then when you go to feed this, you hand it to them.
What SeaWorld location was it?
I know it's one in California, I want to say.
I mean, obviously, I'm strong one way. I'm not shy about that. But if you feel like there is something that could be true with this, I want to hear it.
Did you get the fish back?
No.
How old were you?
Okay.
8.
I'm gonna say
That
this
is
is
what
false.
that is what the statement said.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's being consistent.
Jeff, you said false.
Yeah.
I agree. This is definitely false, and I'm gonna
You know what
lock
I
that
just
in.
realized? I forgot.
The
Name?
team names?
Yeah.
Yep.
Our
You know-
team name is
You know
false.
what? No, you know what? Whoever
Flesh
gets
tube.
points gets names. You don't deserve a name until you get points. All right, so you solidified false.
I've never wanted a point more in my life.
I know. Yeah, take
I
that,
don't have an identity.
Sarge. What would you solidify it?
Can I buy a vowel?
No,
No.
False.
false. Tempest, would you like to reveal?
This is true.
This
Bullshit.
is a true statement.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Tempest, would you like to reveal your name?
Regurt Penafish.
What?
Your name.
No.
No, I don't know if I did
Your
actually.
peanut fish.
Regret
I-
Penafish.
Peanut fish.
Regurts.
Show's no fun, it's all weeping and crying. That's false, they're goddamn liars and they're lying. They're goddamn liars.
I did the dirty to my own drawing of boobs.
You were 12, weren't you?
I think I was around that age actually.
Okay,
I think it was
I have
either
a
12 or
question.
13. Yeah.
How good is your art?
It wasn't good back then, but it was good enough.
So,
You know,
by
I don't-
did the dirty, is it what we think?
Some
Clap, clap, clap.
I'm
Yes.
Sarge, did you have like lotion and tissues, or was it just right there on your drawing?
Like, was
No,
it like
I
right
mean,
after
you're not
you
gonna-
finished the drawing?
I'm not gonna. No. I didn't
Answer the
finish the
question.
drawing and then finish. No, that's not how
Oh,
that
okay,
works.
all right. I
Um,
just thought I would ask.
He was drawing
Listen.
as he was finishing.
No, you don't draw it for now. You draw it
He
for
used
later.
White crayon.
Guys are making it really difficult to tell the story. No, I'm not gonna put any details of when and where, for Obsolete's sake.
Thanks.
We did share a room during that time, so
Wow. Okay.
Which means it was on your bed.
no, there was
He
respect.
was the top bunk, so technically, yes.
Oh.
Damn,
No.
Sarge.
I had,
Flew you
I had
over
that,
his
but
bed.
I was
Wow.
also like the oldest, so
Anyways,
Right,
what
he's
other
not-
details do you want to know about me pleasuring myself as a 12-year-old?
What time of roughly what time of day was it? Like morning, afternoon, night?
It was middle of the day. The parents weren't home because they were working.
And where was Orange in all this?
I think he was also at a friend's house. The only time that I think no one was in the house, besides maybe I don't think anybody was in the house.
Orange had friends.
No.
Yes, he was at a buddy's house with, I think his name was Johnny.
Johnny
his last
Crash?
name Cash?
Wait. I don't remember anymore.
I actually don't know his last name. He lived down the street.
Johnny Test is the one.
Tess. Fuck.
Yeah,
That's
thank
what
you.
I was thinking of this whole time.
I have no idea what you all talk about. I will say, this is free information. I found that drawing later, like 6 years later. Like I was moving out of the house.
What was it
I-
stuck to?
There was nothing was stuck, but the memories flooded back, and I was like, wow, these are really shitty drawings. I don't know how
Man,
this works.
can't believe I splooshed to Virginia's kissing.
Oh my god, that's another shot from the back
Bro,
episode.
wait, whoa, shot from the back. Ooh, wait a minute.
Okay.
Hold up.
Anyways.
Right.
Any other questions?
What was it done in?
Pencil.
What
Like, how often
style?
did you draw? What style?
I did
How
make
often you
my.
draw?
I did. I did make my own cartoon at one point. I had this dude, but you know, I was like, hey, I could draw this. Maybe I could draw something else.
What was the comic about?
The comic or the
Yes.
boobs?
Well,
We'll get back
I
to
mean, we
those.
know what the
Don't worry.
boobs were about.
This is background stuff. I'm
Okay,
getting
the
on.
comic was literally I just made a character about this guy with this big nose who was just walking. I never named him, but I wanted to
wow.
have like an original character. So that was my original character, and I never continued drawing him like throughout high school.
I have one more question for you.
Yes.
What size boobs would you say they are? Like a C cup?
No, they were bigger than that because I could draw
Oh.
bigger than that. So
There's a lot of paper to use.
you know,
Oh, we're talking like H cups here, Sarge.
no, they're probably like double D, maybe D.
Oh man, I love editing it. Anyways,
With my own. No, let's not. No, there.
Any other questions, Vox or Tempest?
No, I think I got what I need.
So did he.
Alright.
Say it like that.
That
Alright,
paper
Vox.
got what I needed.
Sarge, you gave yourself a paper cut.
All right.
Well,
Tempest.
that's to say if the
Tempest.
paper ever existed. I don't believe it.
You don't believe it,
I
Vox?
don't believe it.
I'm going with false.
Going false. Sarge, would you like to reveal?
This was actually false.
This was false. This is not a thing that he did.
I'm not that good of a drawer.
Hey,
Uh,
since we got the second one, they still don't have a name. Can we name them?
No.
Hey, Sarge.
No.
I'm the host. I
No,
get to
they
decide.
can add a second name to their name.
No, they get a question mark. Is what happens now? I don't know why that's what happens.
I do not believe your lies, goddamn mad liars.
I was suspended for bringing a bow and arrow to school.
Like what
Was
kind?
It was a sports bow.
Oh, like a legit like killing thing.
No, it was like not killing. It was like a training for practice.
Did you do archery? Was there
Yeah.
any reason for you to have a bow?
Yeah, I had archery.
Did you
Your
hunt?
school did your school like do an archery club?
Yeah.
Or was it? So
Yeah, we
why
had an
did they
archery
suspend
club.
you then?
Because I was out of the designated area.
But they suspended you.
Yes.
Did you bring an arrow with you?
Yeah, I had my quiver on me.
Okay, so but you brought these to school. Were you wearing and equipping them, or were they like in your backpack or like a case?
Wearing them, but it wasn't showing up. I didn't show up to school wearing them. I was just holding them. But it was like after school type of thing during archery practice. Without saying where it's from, I lived in a redneck fucking town. But yeah, so it was I went inside the school for practice. Instead of going straight to our archery club room, I decided to go down and get a drink. And that the water fountain's like half the hall down. So I went
So
down to
where-
get a drink, and principal happened to be walking through. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm getting a drink." And he made a big deal because I had my bow, and I was only like 50 yards away from the room.
So your school has a sports league, whatever you call it,
Yeah.
of archery. What is the normal shooting distance that you usually shoot for target practice?
We have multiple stages. Oh, I did about 50 yards.
Okay.
What was the pull on your bow?
That one was a 40, but the ones that we typically have are 30.
How would you get it to that sports building without going through the school?
Okay, the way that our school was set up, it's like gymnasiums like towards the edge, and then there's the club rooms for like. When I say club rooms, I mean like the locker rooms or weightlifting room. Those type of extracurricular activities.
Are you
The
saying
other
there was
clubs
like
are
a door essentially?
Yeah, there's another door. Like there's multiple exits to the building. Obviously, there has to be. I just
Now,
came in,
I-
dropped it off, and then went to class.
so I got a question for
Right.
you.
Yeah.
When you were caught by the principal, did you like this principal?
He was okay.
And
But-
when he caught you, did you give him attitude?
No,
Not at all.
no.
You weren't angry
He-
that he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this shit to you, and you're in trouble."
Well, I was peeved, but I've usually always.
Remember,
been able
you're under oath.
Oh,
Fox.
I'm under. I usually always try to keep my cool.
It's only under oath if it's a truth, Sarge.
Yes, I know.
Okay, cool.
I usually always try to keep my cool, and I kind of always try to keep my cool to get out of situations.
How many days were you suspended?
A week.
Oh, fucking week.
Did you get in trouble a lot?
No,
Ooh,
I only ever got suspended one other time, and that was for fighting
Why did they suspend you? What was their reasoning?
because I had a weapon in the actual building itself, and not just the club rooms.
How'd your parents react?
They were pissed.
Did they
At
do
you
anything?
or at the school?
Oh, my parents were pissed at me.
Okay.
Did you were you like, oh yeah, I shouldn't have done that, or were you like, this is bullshit?
This is bullshit. Because it's like literally, if I turned, I could look down and see where I was supposed to be. Mind you, keep in mind, because this is a little, like, looking back, I understand. This is also not too terribly long. It was only a few years after September 11th.
Okay.
I mean, they did use those bow and arrows on that plane.
I
Facts.
think yeah. No, anything. Like, you.
Okay, no, it's fine.
I'm-
It's-
I'm- I'm
it's
Yeah,
fine.
you know what I mean?
Damn, Sarge.
I'm thinking that this is false.
Now, don't be angry with me, Jeff,
Mainly because
but I'm gonna go with
mainly-
truth.
okay, but
Unless
let me
no,
at
I
least
want to hear what you have to
explain
say.
myself.
I do. I
Mainly,
do want to hear what you have to
mainly
say.
because I feel like it.
Your name is on the line,
That-
guys.
No, it's just a line.
That maybe this happened, but in a different way, or something like this happened, but maybe without the suspension. Maybe he just got,
Well, keep in mind, Jeff. Keep in mind, Jeff. If it's a lie, Obsolete gave it to him.
Oh, sure.
I'm gonna
That's what I would do.
solidify this is a true statement.
Okay.
That's solidified?
Yep.
All right. Vox, would you like to reveal?
Yes, I would. This was, in fact, a lie.
This was a lie.
The biggest.
I'm gonna reveal it. This was the first lie during this. We're gonna gamble. I'm gonna pull. I need a sound effect editor, please. I'm gonna pull the jackpot. Any of that. Would you guys like?
That's the sound effect right there.
No, I'm sorry. Cut that. Would you guys like to gamble that?
I would
this is a truth or lie
I
for
would
me?
love
We
to
should.
gamble this one.
Awesome.
Because I feel
Tempest,
like Sarge is gonna know this.
Tempest, would you like to gamble?
I think I'm still good. Fox, how you
we're good,
feeling?
We're good.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means. What do you mean?
We would not like to gamble.
You're gonna sit?
Yes.
You're gonna
Okay,
sit? All right.
I'm gonna
catch up.
solidify this is a false for you.
Would you like to ask questions?
No, you
don't
didn't
wanna ask
fucking do
any-
archery. You
You don't
didn't
want to
have a
ask any
bow.
questions about this.
Oh, this is false.
I have so many answers I have for you, Sarge.
Okay, all right. What was the draw on your bow?
It was I don't fucking know. It was a Nerf bow.
Exactly, it's false. A Nerf
that's-
bow?
That. So
No,
40
we
pound
didn't have
pull is like
Nerf.
nothing.
We didn't have
Also,
Nerf.
like
We didn't
Right.
have Nerf.
Yeah,
There are many other questions you guys can ask me, or you can answer if you want, I guess.
Jeff, what do you want? You just go ahead and entertain him for a little bit.
I'd appreciate it.
He never got
what
fucking
color?
suspended.
What color was your bow?
Wait, did he?
It was orange and yellow.
This is where I always guess.
Let you know.
I'll forget. Like I question myself, and I'm like, oh no,
Right.
that happened. No, it definitely happened. And then I'm like, no, what the fuck? You're just making shit up.
Gaslight
And I'm like,
yourself, Sarge. Gaslight yourself.
Why'd you bring
I
up-
don't gaslight Sarge. I put him in situations where he gaslights himself.
fuck. He was.
Would you
Hey,
like to ask?
why'd you bring a bow to school?
It was for videography.
What
were you
grade?
doing with the bow?
I was a junior at the time.
So it was a high school.
Yeah, it was high school, of course.
And they're like, you can't bring a Nerf bow in here. How long are you
can't bring-
suspended?
You cannot bring weapon. I was suspended for 2 days. That was it.
Jeff, I'm dying here.
You're supposed to know this.
I
You can't let
know.
this because of you.
Fuck. Was he suspended? That's the
So
question.
what happened during like when you got caught and got suspended?
So
Like,
it was actually during filming at the time because we went to the courtyard. It was like a cafeteria courtyard, and it was a really shitty joke. It was such a bad joke that we were doing, that we were filming, and I was the one that shot the bow, and so we had security around the building, and they were like, "You're not allowed to have a weapon," and I'm like, "It's a Nerf weapon," and they're like, "It doesn't matter. It's a weapon." And so I got pulled into like. I don't think it was the principal's office. It was like the security guard room.
The dean.
It wasn't the dean. It was literally like the security office, I think is what they called it.
Where did he touch you?
Didn't.
Oh, okay. I was just.
Joey, I'm just telling about Jimmy.
Jeff, what are you thinking?
I'm still sticking with false.
Me too.
All right. Is
Solidifying
that your
false.
final answer? The correct answer
Yeah.
is false. That never happened.
Jesus Christ.
I had a whole false story in my head I needed to say. I made up this lie, and I thought of this whole false narrative of how I made videos and video production, and you would believe
Yeah.
I definitely shot a bow, and then you're like, false. And I'm like, fuck, please let me tell it. Thought of this whole thing.
Sarge,
So
put like
okay with
extra emphasis on that.
Good news. You guys
Good
get a
news,
name.
everyone.
Do you have an idea?
Dude, I'm trying so hard right now.
See, I had a perfect name for you guys, but you didn't want it.
I'm just like, all I'm thinking is
No.
Diglets.
How about
Just Diglett.
Super Darges?
Super Darges.
Super Darges.
Super Darges.
You get a combo.
So small of a
There you
boy.
go. Listen, all points are equal, even no matter how small they are.
It's
ours are
not the
more,
matter
just
of the
remember that.
size of the point, it's how you use
It's
it.
the
Sarge.
amount of them.
I can't handle the truth. Tell me goddamn lies, you goddamn liars. Tell me goddamn lies.
I had a reunion with my best friend when we were both arrested.
Arrested for what?
B&E.
How old were you?
We're originally like 11, and then again at 16.
You were
How
arrested
old
twice?
was your friend?
No, we originally knew each other. We were like 10. And
Okay.
then
What day of the week was this?
Oh,
how if I know? I was
Man, I don't
I was a kid. I was a kid, so like
Was
I
it a
had every
school
day.
night or?
it might have been. I don't actually
That's
remember.
important.
It was probably a
Anyway,
Friday.
This is the thing where you break into an abandoned building or something, right? Do I remember that right?
So,
It is
a
just
beanie
breaking
is-
and entering.
just
Oh.
breaking and entering. It doesn't matter how vacant the building is. It doesn't matter.
B&E's nuts.
How did you go about breaking and entering?
Well, it was an abandoned building, so we
It's crazy.
walked in the door, and we were breaking glass and stuff, and the cops heard us.
Oh, so you were with
some-
your best friend at that time when you were breaking it?
Yeah,
And what was his name again?
James.
Yeah, I don't think he said it yet. To be
Yeah,
fair.
I know.
So
I play
James and
dirty.
Jeff, crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
so
weird.
weird. Because like the most common name to say whenever, oh well, who are you with? Jeff.
Ryan.
Well, he
Oh,
can't say
sorry.
that.
I would have said Ryan personally, but
You could say, "My name is Jeff."
my name is James. And then James is literally like, "Shut the fuck up."
Don't give me your real name. God.
Yeah.
Somewhere
My
out
name-
there,
yeah.
this poor James got doxxed.
Now you said you were arrested.
Yeah.
Considering you were 16, not 18, and you need to be 18 to actually be arrested.
That's not true.
He could
No,
probably.
you can be detained.
It's
at
probably what he's
16.
referring to. A lot
So,
of people don't know the difference between.
I will
being
say
detained and arrested.
the difference between arrested and detained is a fine line that police cross often.
Yes,
they do.
They can still take you to the station. I would consider you
Correct.
as arrested.
Yeah.
I would too, but
Yeah.
technically it is detained as well. It depends. There's a lot of. I'm not a lawyer.
Welcome
I
back
know
to
the difference.
Obsolete is a lawyer.com.
Yeah, next time we get pulled over, I'm gonna be
allegedly.
like, "Obsolete
Allegedly.
said you can't do this."
No, Obsolete said shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
That's
Oh,
what Obsolete
I'll
said.
use that one. I'll use that
yeah.
one. I'll use that
Yes.
one. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
He
Shut the
just
fuck
turns
up.
to the cop. Shut the fuck up.
I know I'm right.
Oh.
So, what building was this? I know you said abandoned.
It was an apartment building.
an apartment building. How long were you arrested for?
Not long. It was a couple hours.
Like, what happened in the aftermath of things? Like,
I got in trouble.
with like your
From who?
parents?
Yeah.
Or...
So there was no record or anything like that. So I wasn't charged with anything. But I got grounded for like a month.
Oh yeah, why do you call it a
Obsolete, shut the
reunion?
fuck up. Shut the fuck up,
I
Obsolete. It's
thought
their
that
turn
was
to
a
ask
good-
questions.
I thought that was a
No.
good question.
No, that was the next question anyway.
So it was a coincidence that we were both there. We had two different groups of friends that all came into this apartment building at the same time.
Damn, that's crazy.
And we didn't actually know that we had known each other before because
Like you dated.
we were kid no no I know it sounds like that, but it had been a couple of years prior.
like, I
We were
dated
him
kids,
2
and now
years
we're
ago.
teen-
2 years, yeah. Okay.
His name is Jeff.
No, it's actually like 5 years.
If I am to understand this correctly, so you and James here,
Mhm.
you know, you knew each other like around like 11 years old, and then sometime in the future, you know, after you both get arrested, you're just sitting there like in the jail cell, and just, hey,
I don't think he said jail cell.
So we were kids who like rode our bikes around and stuff. So we'd have groups of friends that you'd kind of go and ride your bikes with. You go down to the river, you throw rocks in the river, like you climb on trees and stuff like that.
Just doing being guys.
Hijink, general adolescent hijinks. But then you know
Shenanigans even.
yeah.
tomfoolery, maybe.
Okay.
I think you said that. at
Evan,
same
shut the fuck
time.
up. Stop.
And then we just happened to be in two different groups of friends, and there was a group of, I would say, I forget if it's 5 or 6 people that went into this building, and we were just breaking glass. And like when we went into this place, we didn't know that we knew each other. We didn't find out until like we started hanging
Did
out
you guys?
afterwards.
Did you guys like break in together or separately? Like you
It
happened
was
to break
separately.
in.
It was-
Okay. Oh, you guys
it was
happened to break in on the same.
You're like
This was
doing
not-
you're like doing your own thing, breaking glass, and then you look down the hallway, and there's another group of people doing their own thing, breaking glass, and you're like,
I know.
bro,
See,
and then
I'm
bro,
picturing it
and
more
then,
like a
bro,
movie. They
yeah,
both
let's break
reach
some
down for
glass.
the same piece of glass to break.
Okay, I think I'm warm enough now.
This place was a common place for kids to go and break glass in.
Specific.
It
There's
was
so much glass.
Just a glass
There's a
factory.
lot of
it was
glass.
There's a lot of glass.
it was about 6 stories tall.
Holy
So
shit, that's a lot of glass.
and it was
That's a lot. Of
I would
glass.
say probably 30 units, maybe 40 units. I'm not sure exactly how many, but because I wasn't counting, but it got torn down eventually.
You were kind of being arrested, to be fair.
Alex, I don't know about you, pal, but I'm doubting this a little bit.
I doubted it earlier, but then he started being more forthcoming. But that could be a ploy.
Yeah.
I agree. It's fake.
Fake.
Okay. We're
Tempest.
going in with false.
You're going with false. Jeff, would you like to reveal? Sorry, SuperDuperJeff. I feel like it. Okay, I got it.
Thank you
Yeah,
for
don't
the honor
just
fix.
give his
I'm
name
sorry,
around.
I'm sorry.
Duper,
SuperDuperJeff. SuperDuperJeff.
Duper.
So this was false. It was close to what was actually happening.
It would make a better
Do this,
sandwich. You're
do
right.
this,
Because then I
and
could
then
wasabi a layer.
A thick schmear of schmutz.
Just like a drop or two of water, and then just like.
no, he's gonna
I
come
d-
back
I
and
don't
he's gonna
know.
be like, I forgot to water.
You might.
He's not gonna water it down.
Sarge, how you doing?
Took me forever to find it. Didn't know this
Oh,
this demonic powder was in my house still.
It was. I've never gotten it back. I haven't seen you since, which is crazy.
Wasabi.
Wasabi. Wasabi.
That looks like some hardcore wasabi.
It is. It is actual wasabi too, by the way.
Yeah.
Not horseradish. That's a good amount of wasabi. You're not gonna add any water?
I
Okay.
told you. I told you.
You did. Do like a
Is
like
that-
a like
Is
a
it
drop
peanut
of
butter
water.
on there?
Sarge. No, that's
Water.
That's the cookie.
You know the
Oh, it's
worst
just-
part is I don't have any beer left. So
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Oh,
Like,
we got the-
those look like marshmallows.
It's an open face
Oh,
sandwich,
okay.
y'all.
I
Oh,
wish
shit.
they were marshmallows. I don't even know what I'm about to
Do
what
it.
train I'm about to catch here.
Yeah,
I
honestly,
don't-
Orange,
I actually don't
I'm
know
fine
which one
with
is
the man
first.
taking one big bite.
That is a big bite. That is a big bite.
That is big. Yep.
That
It's
is
a
a
little
hefty bite,
smaller. I mean, it's still pretty hefty. Hefty. The thing about the wasabi is it's gonna hit later than everything else.
Nope.
It's gonna be mint
And-
cookie, and then dirt, and then
But the thing is,
spice.
the mint is like, it's gonna accentuate
oh my
Okay,
god,
right,
it
the
is.
mentholation.
It's so dry.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. Add some water.
See,
I have
boss,
a
I
fight
know
on
my
it,
man over
energy.
here prefer it
No,
dry.
Sarge, please,
Boss,
for,
Sarge,
Sarge,
for the
Sarge.
love of God, don't.
don't.
Get yourself a glass of water, bro.
Oh,
Yeah,
it turned into gum.
I know. You put no
But,
water into it.
Yo, who wants some wasabi flavored gum?
The Mentos stuck in the teeth.
Listen, Mentos then spice. Here it comes.
It's mentholating all the wasabi.
Right. Ooh.
Hey, it's that Midwestern face
So,
for the cold.
was it good?
How'd you like it?
I'm really like trying so hard right now.
Hmm.
Ugh.
What, you don't
There's
think it
so
would be
many
good?
Mentos stuck in my teeth. The Mentos
No.
are the worst part of this whole thing. I'm
Are you
actually
sweating?
involuntarily crying right now. My eyes are leaky. Oh, there's a lot.
There should
Lot
be a
of
lot of spice. I mean, you
Out of the
literally
nose.
powdered it. You powdered all of it.
Yeah, that was concentrated.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you guys so much for joining. I appreciate everything you're doing. If anybody in the comments thinks of different twists you want to add, I will listen to it. So you guys take care. Bye bye. Everybody say
Thank you.
bye. Bye everybody.
I know what you are.
Say it. Out loud. Say it.
Super dirty.